Hey guys, so I am going to try and get ready with you as much as possible. I've already done my brows off camera. I did add some liquid magnesia today because it's kind of going to be a little bit sunny, so I needed some extra. I did prime my face with a little bit of Becca in my T-zone area, and to kind of like take away some of the dryness. I did, try to add a little bit of this Clean Slate primer by Tarte Cosmetics, the one that Makeup Shayla raves about like constantly. Honestly, I don't see shit amazing about this, but I'm going to use it because I paid good coins for it. So yeah, I am going to use something that I have been using for the last couple weeks as far as my foundation goes. I'm not going to color correct. Mainly because the foundation that I'm going to use, which is the LASplash foundation in the shade Chestnut, I'm not gonna, color correct because it basically color corrects for me, or it is just so full coverage that I don't have to color correct with it. So it comes in like a little container, and if you want to keep it clean, you want to take a spatula or some type of instrument to get it out of there. But if you're going to just be using it on yourself, then I say, hey, if you want to stick your finger, go for it. If you want to stick your brush in there, go for it. I am going to mix it, or try to mix it with another foundation, which I haven't used in a long time, and that is my NARS. Which one is this one? The All Day Luminous one. And to me, I feel like this one was kind of matte when I used to use it. So I'm going to add that in there, just like a little squirt in there. Mix those up, see how I like it, because, I like to mix things. I like to try out different, formulas, see how well they work together and stuff like that. So that foundation used to be like my perfect shade. So let's see if I'm going to just be wasting product. I'm just taking that same spatula and I'm going to apply like what I mix up on the spatula to my face. I am using my Real Techniques buffing. Yeah, this is the buffing brush. And it still seems to be like a perfect match for me. It just blends right into my skin. It's like so perfect. The next thing I'm going to do is I am going to take Truffle's here, so I'm going to use Truffle. This is a foundation by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I like it because it's just basically so easy to manipulate, and why not use it? I'm going to take my damp beauty blender, and I am going to blend that into my skin, or blend it out. I'm doing my cheek contour. Honestly, I don't like to blend it all the way in. I like to kind of see my contour a little bit. So of course you just saw me add some more. I didn't need any more, but like I said, I like to kind of see my contour just a tad bit. So I do go heavy with it. Now I'm going to take an Alcone sponge, courtesy of Alcone, but I watched Hey Nelly's video on a beautiful basic face, and she used the Alcone sponge, and that is how she blended in the nose contour. And so yeah, I'm going to try that technique a little bit, and I'm going to try some of her techniques throughout the video or my coming videos. But if you don't follow Hey Nelly on Instagram, you definitely should, because she's freaking amazing. And that actually looks like really perfect. Like, I don't know how it's like presenting itself on camera, but in person it blended it out really, really good. So the next thing I'm going to take is I think I want to kind of go slightly, not too natural, but in between, basically in between. So I'm going to take a little bit of my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and place it in the areas where I would highlight. The shade that I put on first was Tan Sand, and now I'm going to take the Tarte Shape Tape in the color Deep, and apply that alongside the other shade, just to create like a happy medium. And I'm going to blend it out with my beauty blender. I like the Tarte Shape Tape because it really dries down like really beautifully, and it also is full coverage. So if you tend to not like the color, if the color is probably like your perfect shade, you can definitely use it as a foundation. Audree Ella, or I don't know how to say her name, but she uses, I think, the shade Deep as her all over like foundation shade. And it, like, the finish is perfect. Like, it's beautiful, and it's matte, and it's full coverage. So hey, why not if it works for you? So I'm going to take a little bit of my Koh Gen Do powder and my, banana powder, and I'm going to use that to set the areas where I highlighted at, making sure that I go back over my under eyes, because your under eyes tend to just crease up. It's not a lot that you can completely do, but you can do your best with, you know, trying to like go back with your beauty blenders or your fingers and warm up the product so that you can kind of get the lines out. But adding powder, you have to definitely make sure that you add like a little bit at a time. But me personally, I don't really care because I want to be like baked for the gods. And you know, I tend to take like a little bit of eyeshadow down below my lower lash line, so that kind of helps with camouflaging any of like the little small wrinkles or lines underneath my eyes. But if you do have like extreme problems with underneath your eyes, then you want to go with a super light hand when putting your powder underneath your eyes, or just don't like put too much whatsoever. You just want to dust it on and like dust it off. that is that with baking. So now I'm just gonna add like a little bit of color to my lid, and I'm going to take some of that LA Girl Pro concealer and just spread that all over my lid. I don't think I'm gonna do like anything like super extravagant. Don't like hold me to that. Who knows? And take that beauty blender with the product still like on it, that setting powder, and just set my eyelids with that same powder. So I'm gonna take this Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. The first shade that I'm going to take is Burnt Orange, and I can already tell you that I'm feeling like I'm going to go more than what I need to do, or more than I really want, but hey, oh well. So I'm taking that shade and I'm just adding that into my crease area. Now I'm going to take the shade Real Girl or Real Girl, and I'm going to go a little bit below that. I'm going to take that same shade, Real Girl, and we'll go on my lower lash line. And with that powder being down there, it's going to help it to not like fall all over my face. Now I'm going to take the shade Cypress Umber, and I'm adding that on the outer corner. I'm taking the Sigma E25 brush. And you guys, there's a code down below if you want to buy any of the Sigma brushes that I'm using. There's a code down below as well as a link to it. It is an affiliate link, but you can definitely buy some of the brushes there. Also, I will be trying to do like a video showing you how I use all of the brushes that I have from Sigma. Sigma was my second set of brushes that I ever bought, and I've had them ever since 2007. My first ones were Coastal Scents, and then I found out about Sigma, and I bought Sigma too, and I've had both Sigma and Coastal Scents brushes since 2007. So again, I am going to go more than what I wanted to. So I'm going to make this one of the halo type of eyes. I'm going to add that brown shadow on the inside corner. Still using that E25 brush. And just basically patting it in and blending it into my crease area. And for my center color, I'm going to take MAC's bright green color. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. Yeah, there's so much light coming in today. I do have my window open. I do have like all my lights on. I don't know why I have so many lights on, but yeah. I'm going to take this bright green color and I'm going to place that into my center of my lid. Yeah. Just pressing that in. I did just turn off my ring light so I can have a little bit less color coming, a little less light coming in, which I probably should have done like a long time ago, but hey. Oh, 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 oh. And I'm going to take this Prestige Cosmetics liquid liner. It is supposed to be extreme long lasting waterproof. It was sent to me by Prestige Cosmetics. So I'm going to be trying that out. It has a very, very sharp tip on it as well. So off camera, I did place on the Glam Lashes in the style Lola, and that is about it. Besides placing my Prestige Cosmetics liquid liner on to my eyes, and I did do a wing liner, and it is hella thick. Just brushing off the excess powder. Now I'm going to take my Black Radiance contour palette in the medium to dark. And I am going to take the Scope shade, which is in the middle. It's the bronzy shade. And I am going to bronze first. Then I'm going to take the contour shade, and I am going to, of course, contour. Then I am going to take my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte powder, and I'm not for sure what the shade is. I think it's called Cocoa. I'm not for sure, but I do believe it's like the next to last shade from them in the Pro Matte powder line. I'm going to take a Coastal Scents, it's like a flat powder foundation brush. I'm just going to press that into my skin. I'm going to take my Anastasia Nicole Glow palette, and I am going to take, let's see, I'm going to see what Forever Young is going to look. So I'm going to take a little bit of that. And it just kind of gave it that kind of wet look. I thought it was going to be actually ashy on me, but it's not. Kind of gave it like a wet look, so I'm totally for that shade. And I haven't used all of the shades, honestly. I haven't. I've used them on clients, but I haven't used them on myself. Some of them were okay, some of them were not okay on clients. Of like my color or darker, so yeah. My Karma shade by Makeup Geek, which looks like this. It's just like a iridescent green, blue, gold. It's like really, really weird, but it's really gorgeous. I'm gonna take that into my inner tear duct area. Got a few lippies from Buxom, and I think I may use them. Honestly, they were a little bit on the lighter shade. So yeah. But if, you know what I'm saying, this was Shayla's video, she would be saying, yeah, these gonna work for everybody. But yeah, they're on the lighter shade. I'll show you in just a second. They sent me 2 liners and 2, I guess these are plumping glosses. They're definitely not liquid lipsticks. But yeah, these are the 2 shades they sent me. And these are the 2 liners. So I think I'm going to take the plump lip liner in the shade Undercover. So I am going to take, I guess, the darker of the 2. They both look really, really pale. I'm going to take Sandy. Damn, she's hard to open. Yeah, it's a gloss. It has that minty kind of smell to it. And it's definitely tingling my lips. So I guess that's the plumping technology. This is just like a little hair store earring. So you guys, this is the finished look. I am gonna spray my face with some of my, what is that? Old Henriksen Grease Relief facial water. Ooh. Freaking eyes got stuck.